Yeah, good to see you all, man. How you all doing? I just feel like, see, this year, well, every day is just an opportunity just to do something better for yourself, to make better decisions, better health decisions. Do you know what I mean? It's a year to prioritize yourself, and it's not being selfish just to focus on yourself. It's what's in the best interest for you. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of times we be trying to help other people and the love ain't reciprocated, or when it's time when you're in need of help, people ain't coming to your aid. The people that you expect that you've helped, you expect them to return the favor. So this year's that year where you just gotta focus on yourself, and it's better when you help yourself, because I was speaking to a friend the other day, and then he was talking about his friends and how his friends haven't progressed, and he feels like if he elevates, he's going to leave them behind. And you know what I mean? I said, listen, you can't help everyone. You can't help people that don't want to help themselves, because you can give them opportunities, but because they're not asked about it, or it's come too easy, they're not going to appreciate it. It's like if you won a lot, if you won a big, say if you won a lottery, yeah, and you gave everyone 100,000, yeah, you've got no business plan, and it's just come to them. They're thinking, right, I've just got 100 bags. They're not going to think. Majority of them won't even think, oh, let me invest this to start this business I wanted. You're just going to blow it and then ask you, yo, have you got another 100 bags for me? Do you know what I mean? And then you're probably nearly broke because you've gave all your money out. Do you know what I mean? So the point what I'm trying to say here is, when people don't want to help themselves, they're not going to appreciate anything, because they're not trying to earn it, and they don't want it enough. When you want something for yourself, there's no excuses. You're gonna make efforts to make this thing work. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you fancy a girl and you're trying to get her. You know how much effort every day you're chatting, FaceTiming, you're putting that work in because you want her. You know what I mean? That's the same with anything. When you want something, you're gonna pursue it and you're gonna give it a lot of energy and focus. And a lot of people don't give that energy and focus to themselves, but they expect you to do more for them than they are doing for themselves, and that's what I'm trying to say. So I just feel like this is the time when, if you're just feeling not 100% in yourself, just make 1% improvements every day. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're not physically active, go for a little walk, or go study for just like a 1 hour, unfocused, undistracted. Undistracted. Just, you know what I mean, or start, just read a book. Just put your phone down for an hour and just read a book, even if it's a couple pages. I think you have to make these small little improvements a day in order for the habit to form. Do you know what I mean? You can't cold turkey something if you've got addictions. Do you know what I mean? Just, you gotta ease off, reduce the amount. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm addicted to sugar, so I'm just gonna cut out the fizzy drinks. I'm just gonna not drink no more fizzy drinks." Because once you do that and you have that one, you're probably gonna have more fizzy drinks than you had before. So you just reduce the amounts. If you're having 3 cans a day, then go down to two, and then after two, go down to one. Do you know what I mean? It might be a week apart or 2 weeks apart. You're making these cut downs, but the aim of the game is longevity. So as long as you sticking to your plan and you're trying to improve, then yeah, it'll be well better. But yeah, man, I think the aim of the game is just to improve yourself 1% every day, make better decisions, and really just put some time and love into yourself, man. If you really love yourself, you're gonna sacrifice, and you're just gonna give yourself that extra push. Cause no one ain't really gonna. People don't care about you the way you care about yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, I love myself too much. I love me in it. So I get mad at myself over the littlest things. Do you know what I mean? I expect so much from myself. People don't have to tell me they expect more, because I already expect the world from me. Do you know what I mean? I know what I'm capable of doing. So if I'm not living up to my own expectations, it gets me mad. It gets me mad because I know I can do more and I can be more. But at the same time, I'm human. So sometimes I said, you know what? Maybe just 1% each day will be enough, because I know where I was and I know where I'm at, and I know the journey it's took so far. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, just self love and just do the best you can. Improve your relationships. You know what I mean? Don't take people for granted. But yourself comes first, so just always do what you can to better yourself and better your family. If you got kids, this is what you're doing it for. Make sure your why is important and how becomes easy. But if you got your kids, man, and you're feeling low or you feel like giving up, think about your kids. How far would you go for your kids? You're gonna go to the. You're gonna do so much. You're not even gonna think about having a break or anything. Do you know what I mean? You're just gonna for your kids or for your family. You're gonna sacrifice your life. You're gonna go through hell. And sometimes you gotta bring that energy into your training. How far will you go for your kids and your family? You're gonna go through hell for them because you love them that much. Undescribable love. So that's what you gotta do when you just out and you're working on yourself, yeah, and you feel like giving up or you feel like quitting or you got one last rep or one last set. And think about something that's gonna motivate you and just stir you up just to get that last push out because you've got that energy in you. You've got the energy to do one more rep, one last set. You've got it in you, but the why's got to be important. So 100%, man, just think about what gets you up every day and obviously think. And sometimes, what one thing I read, yeah, what did I read? Now I think it was the 50th law. Or was it the 50th law? I think it was where. Sorry, I'm trying to think. I don't know if it was the 50th law. It was a book anyway where it said for the past from your childhood to where you are now, draw a graph of your high points and your low points, and then you do that from basically from when you was conscious, and then you find out the theme of your life through all the highs and low points. And then what I did is I just circled all the high points, and then I said, all right, every time I was doing this or I started this or I did this, I was happy. And then I found out the theme. And then obviously I think, all right, I'm going to stick to this theme because I know that every time I was at a high point, this is how I felt. And I'd like to stay in this feeling. And that's what you got to do, man. Find out what makes you happy. Don't think about what's going to make other people happy. Find out what makes you happy because if it does, it'll make them happy. They'll love to see you doing your thing more than you trying to do someone else's thing or what you think they want you to do. Do you know what I mean? That's not what you want to do. So you just got to do what you want to do, and you'll feel well better for that. 100%. But yeah, loving to leave you guys over and out, Milks. Just pulled up to the gym now, so I'm about to go do my thing. But yo, love.